some good plays here, and the Ignite was completely unused while we saw the exhaust being put down by Quiet Brain there.
Yep. Uh, Other than that, there is not much going on in the map, except for that Maple Snow has a 10 CS lead now, and we do see that Jaken's in position in bot lane. He's only scouting out the tri bush though.
Yeah, and this is a bad time for Darling U to be playing aggressive. I think Jana might have tipped him off a little. No,
He goes in, he misses it, but he gets slayed away. He does get the slowing smite onto Quiet Brain, and who does eat the tornado for the kill onto Lat. That was actually really well done.
yeah, and just shows like how much I know about bringing Ignite on Jana. That kill would not have happened if the Ignite didn't go down. So props to
Yes.
Darling U. Props to Snipers for playing that really well.
Well, dog using the ignite as an insurance for the jungle gank, but in lane, I don't know. It still feels a little inefficient in lane, and I think the exhaust would have still also killed it by slowing down the target for a little longer.
Yeah, probably that's probably true as well. I just feel like Unlimited and Quiet Brain really stepped over their boundaries a little bit. They didn't have vision in the river, and they haven't seen Jarvan for a very long time. So to remain that aggressive posture there was probably a mistake.
Yep, and we see that Logic Sniper's taking down the Scuttling Crab for the Dragon setup.
Yeah, they're probably going to try to make a play here from top lane. We've seen that Renekton's been pushing a zero all the way, and this is what very likely may happen is Renekton can probably just walk down.
Oh, charm onto Kukudai, but not much to punch. Do you think that an 8 or 9 minute first dragon might be a little slow these days, given that it is pretty much a tiebreaker between two otherwise equal teams?
You mean if the dragon is a little bit slow at 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Actually, well, I think I saw an OGN grab yesterday, and their average dragon timer was something like 12 or maybe even 11 minutes. So we've definitely seen the dragons being taken a lot slower than actually S4. I think a part of this reason is like a lot of teams these days they're not playing like high kill pressure top winners. Like either one is just hugging the turret, or there usually isn't that much going on top lane. I feel some of the picks are maybe like Lissandra or even Gnar. They don't always produce that many kills these days, and a lot of teams are very conscious about Dragon. A lot of people place a lot more emphasis on this first objective, so we actually don't see the fights coming in that often. Yeah. Whereas in previous seasons, it was actually quite often for people to say, hey, you know what, we're going to trade the top turret for the Dragon, and we're just going to let you take the Dragon. Where in this season, it's like both teams place a lot of emphasis on Dragon.
Right. So going down, and hook on to Hot Dog, but they're not in position to capitalize with Unlimited already chunked so low, so they just back off with the Lantern. He's taking a lot of damage for Lat, who's using his ult, gets flayed away, gets caught in the box, and gets a collateral damage for his trouble. Hot Dog eats another death sentence, but the overall fight, no casualties.
That was a really good exhaust coming out from Quiet Brain right there. If he didn't put that exhaust down, I believe Unlimited would have died speedily right up there.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this lane is definitely more in favor of Logitech snipers. Like, Janna is just stronger in lane versus Thresh right now. We see a gank coming in here.
Maple Snow eats the knockup, knocks the uses cell to knock lock Logitech snipers back. Uses flash to get under the turret, but he dies anyhow to CCB.
I'm not sure that was the best direction to knock the two of them.
He was trying to get some turret damage on them, which is understandable, but I think the flash, he could have probably flashed like towards the river instead and maybe peeled back.
Yeah, I think he could have tried to push in the other direction, since right now Azir's ult, the soldiers actually come from behind him, so he could have tried that. The interesting thing here is to see if Azir actually uses his teleports to get back in lane. Now it looks like he's not going to do it, so both top laners are still going to have their teleports right now.
Yeah, probably save it for any dragon counters that might be coming up. We do see a CS lead on Kukudai as well, who's managed to pull ahead with the Ahri.
Okay, I guess we're going to see a replay of the gank. EQ lands here, Maple Snow blows his ult, immediately pushing both of them into turret, but they're way too tanky for this. JK Cataclysm's out because he doesn't have the EQ combo anymore, and CCP, I believe we were just going to see a flash. auto attack and a beautiful Q right there to finish things up. So well played there by both snipers.
Yep. Grabbing a 2-1 advantage to they're still behind on goal because of the farm disparities in their other lanes, but overall it's doing pretty well. Let me see. In terms of items, though, Lat has a statistical advantage, but their overall items are actually pretty much on equal basis. Quiet Rain, however, is getting engaged upon, gets a knock up, and eats a whole bunch of damage for Lat. The Monsoon knocks Unlimited back into the fight. Lat's chasing him after him. That was really badly played by Donnie Yu, unfortunately, because that's a double kill for Lat.
Yeah, even Lat didn't manage to shield the collateral damage. The Janna shield was big enough to negate most of it. So that was just really well played there by Logitech snipers, and a lot of positioning mistakes coming out from Quiet Rain, I have to say.
Yeah, we do see the Logitech Snipers takes the 2-kill advantage over to an instantaneous dragon. It doesn't seem as if Donnie's in a position to fight over this.
No, they are not. It did look like they were actually possibly for a dragon before that two-man death there, and we see Coco dive here pushing the mid lane, trying to get some turret damage here, and doesn't look like it'll take it, but puts it down to half nevertheless.
Yeah, so that's a 4-1 advantage for Logitech Snipers now. It seems as if that bottom lane mistake from, well, was it wise of Quiet Rain to walk in from that angle, or should he have taken a long way around through the river?
I understand what they were trying to do. They had the top lane pushed in, and they had more vision control over that, so Thresh was coming back from river after warding up around the Dragon Pit, but that last play there really made all the gold they put into the vision control not worth it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a flub.
Yeah, it's just mechanical mistakes like that. I think they had some good ideas, but just sloppiness on the execution and really cost them.
And the cost of it is a 13-minute Infinity Edge, which is pretty good for Logitech Snipers.
This basically means that they're going to have full control over the lane. Janna can probably roam anywhere she wants. If any of them get hit by the whirlwind right now, it's going to be instant half health.
Yep, it's a little too much to deal with right now. Kukulai getting the blue buff. So far, we haven't actually seen all that much counter juggling interaction from either team.
Yeah, these days it's a bit harder to counter juggle. The timers are a lot longer. You might not always see the camp actually being there. But if you do want to counter jungle, I'd recommend doing the Merc Wolves, since it gives the vision control buff over the enemy jungle. So
we saw that yesterday. It was actually a cute trick where they would get. Oh
yeah.
Wait, we get engage from JK gets the Cataclysm onto Quiet Ray, who goes down almost instantaneously. So that's another free kill for Logitech Snipers, and possibly, well, no, not enough many ways to take the turret, so they're just going to push it in.
Yeah, and this is reminding me of a Chinese proverb. If you want to pick on someone who has a shorter hands than you do. And we're seeing that happening over again. They're just capitalizing on the difference that's already existing just from pure laning from snipers here.
Yeah, Illusion was an area to try to get engaged on them, but they just fade back after the turret goes down. Kukulai clears a ward and joins lane. It looks like he's about to go on Ysera. He does. He gets auto attack in and then has to back off.
It took surprisingly little damage from all of those Ari trades and charm to the faces. But we can see that he was level 11 and Ari only level 10 right there, so Ari had no choice but to actually just back off.
Yep.
We see right now that Graves and Quiet Rain are again trying to maintain this vision control over the dragon area. I'm not sure why they're choosing to take the Skull Crab now. Dragon isn't going to be up for quite a while.
Kukulai goes in on Ysera. That was really badly timed because he didn't know that Lad and Ho Hot Dog was in the area. Lad picks up his 4th kill of the game at 16 minutes, so he's doing well. He has 5 out of 6. He was involved in 5 out of 6 kills so far.
Yeah, this entire game is being led basically by a sniper's bot lane right here. They can roam anywhere they want, and essentially Darling U has to react here. I really like bot lane roams to mid against a Fizz, just because Fizz usually has kind of a hard time wave clearing without putting himself in direct danger here, so especially if he gets caught by the whirlwind while jumping off his pool. That very well might be a dead Fizz. So it's a good roam, and we see Fizz having to go back there, and they're probably going to try to pick up this bot lane.
Yeah. Meanwhile, not much is happening at the top. I do know is that CCB's stacked heavily into a magic resistance with the early spirit visage, so that's good sustain for him.
Yeah, he
Fortunately,
doesn't
not.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to keep his bully status there in the top lane. And surprisingly, we really haven't seen much happen. Oh, Coco's out here.
Oh, Crocodile catches Ysera. Ysera gets a couple pokes. Teleport finally goes in, but Ysera gets away with the flash away from the Charm of the Waters.
Yeah, so a teleport burned on Darling U side from Maple Snow, and a flash burn from Ari. It doesn't matter much for Azir since he was pushed up all the way anyway, but CCP is going to have a teleport advantage here, so let's see if he can use it to get the next dragon.
Meanwhile, W is pushing through bot lane. They spy out Whole Hot Dog and Lats wandering in the area though. JK is behind them, potentially going for the flank. It seems as if they want to take down Altair, gain some map control, but it's JK's caught out, forced to jump away from the fight. Maple Snow is bounced under the turret. Wow, Cataclysm finishes him off. JK himself is knocked back into the fight, so he goes down as well. CCB has joined the fight. Charm goes down on Illusion, who is bursted down instantly by Lat. That's overall a win for the Logitech Snipers.
That was a beautiful flash monsoon from Whole Hot Dog right there. It completely negated the Azir ult actually pushing him forward. So if we can't go over, we're just going to flash and push you back. So that was really hands-on play from Whole Hot Dog right there. And I think it started off a little bit sloppy from JK right there. He saw the entire enemy team right in mid lane, but he still decided to walk straight into mid lane and take basically 70% of his HP in terms of damage. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to see a replay right here. JK gets caught off early. Maple Snow goes in. Watch this.
Nice.
He just gets, yeah. So he can't even flash out anymore. Good play here by Rain Hot Dog. Unlimited, a little low on the mana. I don't think he was able to cast all his spells right here. Yeah, and CCB following up gets the exhaust on him, and it doesn't really matter. Logitech Sniper still cleans that up.
Yep. They have now a 2-turn lead on WU. Seems to be that game's already snowballing in their favor as WU can't seem to get any map advantages when they try for it. They are, however, setting up for Dragon, but they're spotted out by the Logitech Sniper Sword.
Yeah, and this is going to be a 4v4. Both top laners are trying to come down here, but it's going to look like a little bit late. The big thing is Sivir is going to get her ult up in time. Doesn't look like it, and Charlie takes their first dragon.
Yes, they're going for the Dragon Steel there, but not quite being able to outsmite. not being able to beat the Illusion smite.
Yeah, and I really like this play here from Darling U. It's really a tempo play. They knew they lost the last team fight, but if you lose a team fight in game, that means you're going to come back on the map faster than your opponent, and they took that time to take a first dragon. So that was a really good timing and tempo here from Darling U, despite being the less experienced team.
They're in spawn now, not that it matters at this point, but Ari has finished the Morello Nomicon, is almost finishing the Zona's Hourglass. Not sure where I was going with that, but let's just say, let's see. Ysera is at a 20 CS deficit, but the turret goes down to unlimited as Whole Hot Dog is unable to push them off of it. So Darling U is pulling themselves back into the game at least a little. It's only a 3k gold deficit for them at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, despite how far ahead Logitech Sniper's bot lane actually was, I think Darling U is hanging on fine here. Just 3k at 20 minutes, it's not a big deal, and there's parts of Logitech Sniper that are going to fall off later into the game. Sivir, again, we talk about kind of a mid-game champion. Renekton is not known for his good late game either. And I see Snipers and Darling U both having a really good chance at taking this game away. I think Darling U played that rotation we saw 30 seconds ago much better. They had 2-man in the bot lane, 3-man in the mid, and they still got the mid anyway. So it was just a better allocation of resources right there coming out from Darling U.
Yep. So they're not falling too badly behind, especially with the 3-person lead from top, mid, and jungle. Lat is going for the outer mid turret as well. That goes down almost quite easily.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a shame that Graves isn't bigger in this game, just because Graves isn't getting so much farm and item leads, it really leaves Jarvan and Renekton free